Last video again, seeking Flemings, basically. Desperately seeking Fleming cousins that disappeared. If this gets passed around, I don't know if you guys know, but so this is Uncle Graham. So Graham Stanley Fleming. I haven't seen you. Well, I haven't seen your children since I was 4, Kimmy or Vicky. I don't know if he's got other children from Cheryl, his second wife, where he is now with his third or fourth wife. I haven't seen Uncle Graham now since, is he alive? He was born in 1948. So that's Dad's older brother. So last time I saw Uncle Graham was about 2010. So do you know that Nan and Pop moved from Rainbow Street around 1986? So they went to 23 Bangalow Street in Long Beach, and all that's changed now as well. So the rest of us Flemings, we grew up seeing Nan and Pop in Bangalow Street at Long Beach. I think Dad's brothers would only remember Parramatta because that's where you guys are all from, Parramatta. So I don't know, like, yeah, I'm your cousin. There's Joe and there's Auntie Linda's kids, there's Auntie Sharon's kids, there's Auntie Sandra. Sandra's passed away. We all kept together. You guys didn't. It's Dad's brother's kids that you guys disappeared. And well, if I ever asked Nan was great at burying her feet firm plantly in the sand and not budging on a topic, wasn't she? That's Nana Ruby. You know, I've actually still got one of my storybooks as a little kid that Nana and Pop got me as a little kid. I've kept it for keepsake. I still grew up with Nan. You guys didn't. And even during the period of time when the other cousins, so because I know our parents don't talk. There's all these not talking to this one, not talking to that one, but I talk to them. So I used to go to Nan's, 23 Bangalow Street in Long Beach. And we used to go and have hot lunch together. Like, she used to still do that whole tablecloth, that was very British, dinner setting for lunch. Like I said in the previous video, everything was stunning. You know, I sat down, had a beautiful dinner set, little condiment jars, everything. I was sitting there, it was lovely. And she was going, oh, God, you've just missed Meredith. I had Meredith and Jeffrey here the other weekend. Oh, wish you were here. Wish you would keep in touch with your cousins. Now, when Auntie Sandra died, of course they were there. Jeff was there. We're all around each other again. And well, this is ridiculous. We have to keep in touch. Now, we all kept in touch as little kids. Okay? They just remember as Boy George when I was 4. I walked around Umina Beach as Boy George. Were you guys there then? Kimmy and Vicky? That was Joan. That was Joan and Fiona and Meredith. I had the feathers and everything. They just remember as Boy George. The makeup, walking around Long Beach. I was 4. And I used to listen to, Wham. Because I run around going, George Michael's a hunk. Because, Rebecca Johnson, our other cousin, used to say that too. Don't know if you guys were there. I know that you guys were on the Central Coast for the Flemings reunions that we used to do. The Flemings picnics. We used to do Fleming picnics on the coast. And I know you were there. Now, I was about 4. This is the last time I was seniors. You were there with your mum. But then, like, you guys just disappeared. You disappeared. Warren Paul. I remember. Look, Warren Paul Fleming, Dad's brother's born in 1955. I know, because he's 1 year older than my dad. Where are all those kids? My dad, I grew up my entire life being told I'm the only Fleming male left. There goes Stanley Flemming, Mark Ian Fleming, and Justin Mark Fleming, me, and there's no other Fleming male because none of his brothers had sons. But then my auntie said, no, Warren had a son. Where is he? Why can't we know? Like, why aren't you guys? Like, it's insane. Where are you guys? Like, I'm going to have questions to the day I die if we don't reconnect. Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, because I still, and it's this sort of topic that doesn't get discussed, you'll be there and be like, if I bring it up to one of the youngest, it's like, okay, I shouldn't have really brought this up. Where are these cousins? What happened to you? You disappeared. Like, I kept in touch with Auntie Sandra's children. We grew up with Auntie Sandra, Auntie Sharon's, Auntie Linda's. Dad doesn't talk to them. I do. So if it's because your dads, I don't know what happened to your dads. My uncles, what happened to them? Where did they go? And is it because of they don't all talk? We all talk. Like, we all talk. We all argue. We all disagree. They've done bad things towards me. Well, I think so. They thought they were doing the right thing. I think they're doing right. I thought they interfered. Like that whole family thing. Oh, you interfered too much. Oh, this. Oh, back and forth. Justin, you're such a flaming male. Oh, God. But, yep. Okay. But, Christ, I'll still pick up the phone and talk to Fiona. No. Said some... Last time I spoke to you said some horrible things to me this year. I'm like, oh, you did some horrible things in 2017. Why don't you guys... How come you're not like this? Like we are. Like, I would ring Jo and Hilly, our cousin. She lives now in Blackhead Beach, by the way. So, I don't know where this is going to go to, if someone can get it out there. Like, you think... Now that we've got all this technology, where are you? Where the fuck are you guys? What happened to you? You just literally packed up and disappeared. There was like no warning, no nothing. You literally packed up and disappeared. It's the most bizarre part of my history. It's not discussed. It's like, if you try to bring it up, it's like guys never existed. It is creepy. It's bizarre. It's over 40 years ago. You just packed up and disappeared, like overnight. Dad's brothers, children, don't exist. This is insane. Where are you? We have so much technology now. There's got to be a way. You're not on social media. You're not listed anywhere. There's no, there's nothing. It's like you literally disappeared overnight, and it was never ever discussed again. And I find this the most bizarre part of my family history, that my cousins, my dad's brothers' children, literally disappeared overnight. Literally. Where you don't exist. Uncle Warren's kids don't... Like, this is nuts, isn't it? Is it just me that thinks this? And I can't even bring it... Like, I would bring it up. It was like, I go to bring it because I'm one of the youngest. And I'll be there even with Auntie Linda. And you get this sense like I should not be talking about these topics. So it's bizarre. So why can't you connect? Can't you find us? Can't the rest of the Flemming family find us? Can't the rest of the Flemming cousins find us? Can't dad's brothers' children find us? Can't we just reconnect before there's none of us, before we're too old? I mean, it's just amazing, wasn't it? I mean, hey, oh God, the last 10 years I've had some fights with the Flemming side. That's because they've overstepped boundaries in my life. They thought they were doing the right thing. I thought they were being assholes. I wouldn't want a life without them. I can't understand how dad's brothers' children do. I could not imagine my life having a life where I don't have my cousin Joan in it, or Meredith, or Jeffrey, or Fiona. I don't see much of Nathan, but even Nathan, or Christy Saruni, which you guys don't even know, Auntie Linda's children. Carly or Jess, or their children, or Rebecca, or I never really saw much of Shane, the older one there, which is Aunt Sandra's son, or Brooke, Gavin passed away. But it's bizarre. It's like you group of cousins just disappeared, never wrote, never kept in touch. It was just, honest to God, it was... Well, we're all together 1 minute, and next minute it's like overnight, you literally disappeared without a trace to find where you were. We had no idea to find where you guys were living. We had no idea to find where you moved to. Nothing. It was literally overnight you had packed up and disappeared. and I haven't seen you for 40 years. And it's bizarre. Actually, it is. It's 40 years. I'm 46. It's just bizarre. Like, it's this bizarre feeling of my childhood that those cousins were here, and no one knows where they are, how to get in touch with them, where they were moved to. There is nothing. There literally is this void of where are the rest of the Flemings? They've literally disappeared. Don't you want to connect back with us again?